more time. We got a lot to go through. Who's ready for some girl chat? Huh?
Ready for some live girl chat.
Yes. We are so blessed to be back at this table. And speaking of being blessed, we had some very exciting news. For the second year in a row, The Real has won an NAACP Image Award. That's right. We won our second award in the Outstanding Talk Series category.
So awesome.
And we really want to thank all of our fans. Truly, we could not do this if you guys didn't believe in us and watch us. And we appreciate each and every one of you. We are so honored by this achievement. We actually got to host the awards dinner Friday night.
Yes.
Jeannie was traveling, unfortunately, so that's why she wasn't with us. That's us and all the guys.
Yes.
It was so much fun.
It was a fun date night.
And guys, it's important to tell you guys that this was by votes, and you guys showed up and voted for us.
Yes.
And that's how we won. It's because of your votes. So we cannot thank you enough.
I actually watched you guys hosting from Italy, you know,
way.
real time. Yes. And I was floored because, you know, when you sit back like you guys are and you watch your girlfriends, and I know what goes into it. I know that you've got to fly away from your family. You've got so much to memorize, and the audience is like, you've got to keep them captivated. You guys killed hosting the dinner. It was so fun.
We had
entertaining.
Fun. We
Yes,
missed you,
we
though.
did.
We
missed you guys too.
We
And
did.
they looked bomb. That's fire,
you.
right? The way they looked.
Yeah.
We're like,
Dude,
yes.
yes.
So
And
much fun.
wait, last thing. Y'all met James.
Yes. Oh my God,
Hold it.
so much fun.
Okay, hold it.
I love that man.
I
love him. He
Stamp
is
of approval?
so sweet.
Approval.
Oh, 100% approval.
We love
Yes.
James.
James, you are freaking amazing.
Yes, he is.
he's gonna love
Yes.
that. Very
And
sweet.
thank you
That's
for
a good
loving
guy.
our Lonnie.
Oh,
You
very
deserve it.
sweet.
You deserve it.
Well, we got
Lonnie.
some more news.
Yes,
so
okay, all
let's
right.
keep
And
going.
speaking of awards, over the break, you guys, we found out that The Real has been nominated for not one, not two, but 5 Daytime Emmy Awards. Crazy. The Real received nominations in Outstanding Entertainment Talk Show Host and Show categories, as well as nominations for hair. Shout out to our amazing stylist, and you guys, a nomination for
We
directing.
love him.
Yes.
Ashley.
Director Ashley and his team. And wait, you guys, no. That's not all. Miss Beautiful Adrian, you and your husband Israel were nominated for Outstanding Musical Performance for your
insane.
song, Secrets, that you guys performed right here on the show. So how did you guys react to the nomination?
First of all, I didn't even know that it was a category.
Me neither.
I had to talk to Loni to find. I'm like, Loni, this is even a I had no idea. So I was driving. I wasn't driving. My husband was driving to we were driving to the grocery store, and we found out that we got the nominations for everyone. And I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. And I was so happy and so grateful. Thanked God right in that moment. Got into the grocery store, and then another text message came from our EP, Rachel. And she's like, congratulations to you guys.
Oh, the first one was for the non, but
yes,
you didn't
for-
put
for the
the
show.
one was for you and Israel.
And-
I had no idea.
Wow.
So I wrote back to her, huh? You know me, question mark, exclamation point. And then she literally writes back, you and Israel have been nominated for Best Daytime Performance. Guys, I was standing in the grocery store. I said like this, if this was the phone, I dropped it in the basket and was like, hold on. Then I got myself together and took a photo to explain to the group chat why I didn't respond. It's because I was in section, aisle 3 in the salami aisle, crying my eyes out. Yeah, that's salami right behind me.
You look like that going grocery shopping? You look bomb.
I didn't have nothing on.
I know, but you
Always
look
bomb.
good.
That was a turtleneck. Guys, it means so much, and I know it sounds weird, but like, Israel is the only gospel artist to ever be nominated for an Emmy Award.
That was going to be my question. Has he ever been nominated?
He's never been nominated. Like,
This is crazy.
yeah, so for the first ever, so I'm like, that would be so awesome. He'd be the beginning of an EGOT. He'd be just the EG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll take that.
That's awesome, right? Congratulations, everybody.
I know. Congratulations.
And to all our producers.
Congratulations, Sam, you guys.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of nominations, we want to shout out our girl, Wendy Williams, on her nomination for Outstanding Entertainment Talk Show Host. We love Wendy, and we know it's been a difficult past few months for her. We just want to send our love and support to her. Wendy, girl, we hope to see you at the Emmys. Also to our girl on the talk, Sarah Gilbert. She's leaving after this season. I just want to say,
she
yeah,
She was so
announced
sweet.
it.
The reason.
Very sweet to us
The
at
time
the Emmys.
we won.
Very sweet to us. So
nice.
that's, we just have to shout out our daytime sisters.
Yes,
So there you go.
yes. Show love and camaraderie always. For sure.
Well, somebody who's already won big this weekend is Tiger Woods.
I know.
So excited about this.
Yesterday, Tiger came from behind to win the Masters, his first major championship in 11 years.
What a picture.
Look at that triumph. And following his emotional victory, Tiger was seen embracing his children, who had never seen him win a major before, as well as his mom, Clotilda, and his girlfriend, Erica. Many in the sports world are calling Tiger's comeback the greatest of all time. Even former President Barack Obama tweeted, "Congratulations, Tiger. To come back and win the Masters after all the highs and lows is a testament to excellence, grit, and determination." That's major.
Yeah.
President Obama even sent you that message. I mean, after 11 years, you would wonder if he would be rusty a little bit.
11's a good number. I'm just putting that
it
out
is.
there.
I love it.
But
My
I'm
favorite's
always
11-11.
rooting for the underdog, and I think to see somebody who was down for a really long time, someone that worked so hard at what he did, especially. This is just personal. I think that, you know, obviously him being a man of color and in a sport that tends to be mainly white, I think that that's so awesome to see him achieve something and to claim his victory back. Because he had really done something for the sport, for people of color. And I think for a minute there that was diminished, that there was a dark cloud over that situation. And it's great to see him back on top.
He was going through a lot of personal stuff.
Yeah,
you know
what I'm saying?
I think this is a perfect example of you're not a failure unless, you know, you stay down. He went through, it's already a lot to go through a lot privately, but to go through all that he went through publicly. And, you know, he hurt his back. He wasn't able to, you know, play golf for a while. But I think one of the most moving things that I saw during that time is the fact that as a parent, we always talk to our children about you can do anything if you put your mind to it. But to be able to be a prime example of that and be able to show your children in that moment, that was really beautiful, and I thought it was powerful. He never gave up.
Congratulations, Tiger.
Yeah.
Now, as we mentioned earlier, we've been off for a few weeks and haven't been able to address the tragic murder of rapper and community activist Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey was laid to rest in Los Angeles this past Friday, a day after his public memorial, which drew thousands of fans who came to pay their respects to Nipsey, who was only 33 years old. He was gunned down March 31st outside of his Marathon clothing store. And this past Friday, the city council voted unanimously to name the intersection of Crenshaw and Slauson after Nipsey in hopes that it will become a hub of community rebuilding. I think that's great. Nipsey leaves behind his longtime girlfriend and partner and a friend of our show, Lauren London, and 2 children, daughter Imani and son Cross. If you follow me on Instagram for the past couple of weeks, I was posting about Nipsey and how he is more than just a rapper. He did so much, and you don't miss somebody until they're gone.
Yeah.
This is why you give people their flowers while they're alive.
No, it's true.
So true.
His business, the Marathon Agency, helped so many people in the community, and that's why people were so affected by it. He invested in a system, a program called Vector 90, which was for inner city youth to actually come and have places to study STEM, science, and computers, and things like that.
Yeah.
It's just a shock to everyone. And for the city of Los Angeles to pay tribute to him like this is, I think a lot of people, maybe you don't know his music, maybe you don't know who he was, but now you do know who he is. And believe me, I went to a gifting suite, and there was a Marathon gifting vending place there. And this young man spoke so highly of Nipsey that he said, "Loni, you have to come to the store." He gave me the card, and I said, "I'm gonna come to the store." And I missed it. I missed it. I was 2 weeks shy, and I was going down there to meet him, and it didn't happen. So, like Lauren says, and Nipsey's mother and his family, the marathon will continue, and that's what we're gonna do. So,
He definitely has a legacy.
That's what's so impressive is that Nipsey's investments, I mean, superseded just the present time. Like he had a clothing line with Puma that's opening, or that was launching in 2019, and he his trifecta of his portfolio was always in community, tech, and lifestyle. Like, who else invests in blockchain music apps? And at the same time, like, was gonna open up a mile-long art walk on the Crenshaw district to talk about the Black legacy. Yo, the reason why I had my birthday party at World on Wheels is because he helped reopen it after the LA riots. I'm blown away by his immense impact. And then
putting money back into the community.
Absolutely. And then if you get a chance, please, if you haven't already, watch the memorial, the service online. Listening to Lauren London's speech, I mean, just watching her read the text and then the little things she was just remarking on, like him falling asleep and how he listened to audiobooks. And it made me think about every single person I love and the traits they do that make them stand out, that we should be in the present to remember and reflect upon and love them about. And then his mom, Angelica Smith.
Her perspective.
Her speech was so spiritually and culturally thought-provoking. She brought in the fact of how they come from royalty and how we have divine peace within, that God is within and not just to the sky. And it just reminded me that we have that sense of prayer and that we have that sense of being, and her strength kind of led everybody to move on.
That's right.
In that moment.
That's right.
Yeah, it was a beautiful memorial. And I think it just shows the testament of what can happen, that you can come from one place and you can start your life one place, and then you can improve your life and evolve. So let's remember that, and he will always be remembered. He really
Let's
will.
keep Lauren and the kids in our prayers.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Can't begin to imagine her pain.
Yes, well, another story that's still making headlines is the high-profile college admissions cheating scandal in which several parents, including actresses Felicity Huffman and Lori Loughlin, allegedly bribed their children's way into elite schools like Yale and USC. And while Felicity chose to plead guilty this past week, Lori reportedly declined a plea deal and was then subsequently hit with an additional money laundering charge on top of what she's already facing. The Fuller House star and her fashion designer husband Massimo allegedly paid up to $500,000 in bribes. $500,000, that's a lot of money, to have their daughters falsely listed as part of USC's crew team and now face up to 40 years in prison if convicted.
It ain't no joke.
It's no joke. However, it looks like Lori might not have fully grasped the seriousness of what she was facing. A source recently told People magazine, quote, "From the beginning, she didn't want to take a deal because she felt that she hadn't done anything that any mom wouldn't have done if they had the means to do so." Well, as a mom myself,
let them know.
I 100% disagree with her statements, okay? I do feel that moms, parents, we go the extra mile for our children, but that's not what this is. That's not what that was in this case. To me, I think it's really important to be the best possible example that you can be for your children. The example that she said here was that you could buy your way into success while disrespecting a person who worked their ass off to get there. Now, I can speak from personal experience. I know there were some people on our Instagram page who were like, well, what did Tamara do? She went to Pepperdine University. Ma'am, I'm not gonna call you out and embarrass you, but I worked my ass off. I graduated with honors from Birmingham High, okay? And then when I didn't get the SAT score that I would like, because I'm type A and I'm an overachiever, you guys all know that, I then used my resources to actually get a tutor so I can study my ass off to get into the college of choice. I'm going to teach my children.
Somebody hot today.
If they want
No, but listen to this.
No, but seriously, if they want something, you have to work hard for it. You have to earn it. Because that's only going to help your character in life.